Hey free-to-play gang, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to take a look at Arcanorium and now the Arcanorum. Now the reason why you want to partake in Arcanorum is, while it being a daily dungeon, it is also a place for you to farm EXP. So the EXP is going to come in the form of Tomes of Wisdom. So each of these gives you 50 EXP to a hero, and of course it depends on the rarity of the tome that you can unlock. So for me right now, I have Arcanorum 1 done at 3 stars, and the reason why you not just want to have 3 stars clear, but you also want to beat every single one of the enemies in it, is because by fully clearing it, right, going beyond 3 stars, you're able to unlock more EXP per express pass, for example. So if I go to challenge here and I press express, and for me, I have actually cleared everything. I have beaten all the enemies here, right? So if I actually express this way, I'm actually going to gain 16 of these tomes, wherein like someone else who has a 3-star clear but did not manage to clear like all the enemies here, they are not going to get the same amount of tomes that I would get via this express method. So let's take a look at a little bit of a deeper dive into Arcanorum and how we can use whatever that we have, all the resources that we have at hand, all the knowledge that we have at hand to try to beat it with the best results. So for example, the guidebook is perfect here, right? So each time you defeat an enemy unit, a tougher version of the enemy spawns somewhere on the battlefield and a temporary fog of war surrounds your units. So what the fog of war looks like is like, can you see all these little dark spots over here in the map? So if the book actually goes into a fog of war, you're not able to attack it for that round unless you walk into the fog of war to explore it a little bit. Now these tomes have been enchanted to evade you by just fleeing away whenever your characters get too close, so they will try to avoid you as much as possible and try to hide into the fog of war and just the various little corners in the map as well. Now some enchanted tomes will also drop power-ups when you defeat them, and this is very important. So these power-ups is actually what makes clearing the content that much easier. So you can pick them up by occupying the tile with the unit to gain its benefits as well. So you're actually going to waste one turn in a sense to occupy that spot so that you obtain the item over there. But of course, you can mitigate that turn wasting by actually doing something within that spot. So for example, if you're an archer, you can actually land an attack against an enemy who is relatively nearby, or let's say if you're a tank, you can go there, just buff yourself or something like that. So these are the power-ups, right? So we have the Elven Lamp, which is something on the left here. So it removes the Fog of War for 2 rounds, so you're able to see all the enemies for the next 2 rounds. And the extension on the right grants you an extra round in the Arcanorum, so from 7 rounds, it gives you 8 rounds afterwards. Very nice. And then we have the refreshment here, which grants a hero an extra turn within the current round. So one of your other heroes that have already taken a turn, they are going to gain a new turn afterwards. So you're not going to waste or eat into your 7 turns limit, for example. Now the booster here increases the attributes of a hero for a number of turns, and it increases your attack power, I think. But anyway, so these are the power-ups which we will need to take in order for us to clear this a little bit easier with like the least resources required to even beat this in the first place. So let's go ahead and challenge this. So I'm just going to do one run on manual so that you guys get an idea of how I'm doing this, right? So I'm actually going to bring a tank anyway, and the reason, even though I'm bringing a tank, is that a tank is also able to do a little bit of damage, but at the same time, what's most important is the auras that my characters have, right? So the tank actually fulfills that spot by allowing some of my range units to land some extra attacks. So this is what we're going to do. So at the start, we will not know where the enemies are, right? We cannot see any of them. So when we press battle, that's when they randomly spawn. Actually, it might not be full random, I think. Okay, yeah, it is full random. So the book appeared here, the book appeared here. It didn't appear for me when I did this the first time. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are just going to position our units as best as we can. So we are going to throw our range units up a little bit. No, I will start off with Lola here. So Lola, you're going to go up close. You're going to deal maybe massive damage here. We can almost kill so soon, right? Okay, so now we're going to move our tank. Maybe let our tank do the last hit here. Nope, we are not able to last hit. Okay, so we are just going to switch to another unit instead. We're going to use her. Normal attack like so. Kill. Nice. And we will summon the next book this way. Right, so enemy reinforcements. And we did get one of these boosts, right? So this is going to increase our stats. And I believe it's going to increase our attack power. Okay, so let's move our archer here. So like what I said, right? Oh my god, we can't move. RIP. Okay, so like what I said, we try not to waste too many turns. So if you're going to move a unit there, it's going to be there for a reason. So we're going to move our tank maybe. Yeah, okay, let's just move our tank because the tank don't do as much damage anyway. So what we're going to do is, I think we can just buff up so that we heal ourselves. And the reason why we want to heal ourselves is so that my tank, she can trigger the attacks of my other archers. Well, possibly, when she gets healed, right? So that actually increased our stats a little bit. So let me just hide my face for a moment. Okay, so let's take a look at the buffs that we received, right? So as you can see, we received 100 stacks of attack up, which increases our attack by 35%. Now this stacks directly, so if you pick up another one of those boosts, it actually increases the duration to 200 turns, or at least whatever that we have left plus another 100 turns. And on top of that, also increase our attack by another 35%, so we have a total of 75% increase in damage. So whenever you get a boost, right, whenever you see the boost, it is a very good idea for you to claim it. So we're just gonna go ahead here, slap it with one big skill, and we are not able to one-shot, but very close, right? Down to like 30% HP. So close. Okay, so now our archer is gonna go here, and I think we can just shoot it to kill it. Nice, we do it just like that. Boom, and that's it. So now that Tome is actually gonna run away a little bit. There you go, it's running away. So ideally you want it to still be visible, so not in the fog of war. So the fog of war would slowly become more of a problem as we progress a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna move up close, just chase it a little bit, right? And maybe just land some damage, something like this. It has 6000 HP, oh my goodness. Chase it with our other offensive character as well, and I can't even see, man, oh my goodness. So apparently we can rotate the camera like that. Okay, great, we can actually just rotate it. So we can move here just to deal damage, but I think I'm just gonna use my archer first. So my archer, she's gonna move down here, and because I cannot reach that guy, I can actually just summon a dog. Right, so summon a dog over here. And my dog is able to just chase the enemy like so. Confirm, deal some damage, very nice. Okay, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna use my mage and get my mage to just go all the way down to the bottom and chase whatever that my dog is chasing as well. So go all the way down here and use my ranged attack, my ranged magic, and we kill it in one hit as well. Holy shit, so strong. And we did get this thing that removes the fog of war, right? Because as you can see, we are gaining more of this fog over here in the map, which is going to be a problem, especially when the enemy starts hiding in the fog. Okay, so we get our slapper here, go up close, and we might be able to do decent damage. Okay, pretty decent. And we gain an attack up as well. So this is what happens when there's a fog, right? You cannot see whatever that's inside. Even if there's an enemy inside, you are not able to see. But what you can do is just walk into it, and you press wait or whatever, you will clear the fog in that area. So that's how you clear it. So the thing is, even though there is like one little fog here, all the enemy needs to do is to just run into the fog, and they are invisible. So what we're going to do is we can also use our dog here just to wait in this spot to explore the fog, right? So there you go, with that, the fog is completely removed. So if they were hiding in the first place, right, so that was actually not the best time to use it, but if they were hiding, you would then instantly see them. So my archer is gonna move here, shoot like so. Honestly, I rarely say this about games, but I am quite well in love with this game. Like the way it is designed is near perfect. I would say that it is one of those few games that really sticks out to me a lot, and in terms of like the level of depth that is involved in this game is actually pretty damn high. So we're gonna go ahead and slap this book. It's kind of weird, you don't normally see that. Oh my god, was that like a graphical error? That's a graphical error, oh my god, that's hilarious. So we're gonna go here, do a last hit, fantastic, boom, that's it, the book go to sleep. And now the fog is back again because that effect only lasts for a short period of time. And as you can see, we have the extra attack buff here, right? So we are definitely going to claim it whenever we can. So we might just want to wait first. So let's see what happens when we claim that object, right? So we are going to gain more buffs. Okay, I guess we can do it with our melee character here, right? Let's just sit in this spot and let's see the buff that we gain. And as you can see, our buff duration has actually been increased by 100 turns, and our increase in our attack has also increased by another 35%. So it stacks perpetually in this sense, right? Or not perpetually, but it stacks additively in this sense. And I just realized that I forgot to turn on my camera. RIP! Okay, anyway, let's continue. So we're gonna progress forward. We have to chase it a little bit, which kind of sucks. So yeah, something like this. Attack. Yeah, there's a little bit of jankiness in like clicking the characters, like clicking the enemies and all that. It's not like perfect right now. Okay, I think I'm just gonna have to wait here because I don't want to move all my characters up there just to chase one single book, which is gonna go down really soon. Okay, archer, you go up close, you shoot it. Very close, very close. Normal attack, kill it. And we have, I think, one more enemy reinforcement. Okay, so that gives us another turn. So we currently have 5 up there, right? As you can see, we have 5 and we have a maximum of 7. So what happens when we move into that spot is we will then be able to increase our turns by 1. The turn duration, right? Our turn limit by 1. So we're gonna move into this spot and just try to slap the book over here. We should be able to do a fine job about it. Okay, so we're just gonna land some extra skills here, just more damage, and we can definitely reset ourselves, but maybe we should move up a little bit first, and then we reset our cooldown, increase our crit rate, and we nuke with Madeline's skill, like so. Boom, 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 GG. Oh, and that's it. So yeah, so that's how we clear or full clear this map, right? So like I said, it's very important for you to full clear it and not just get it at 3 stars, because that increases the total number of books that you can obtain per run. And not just per run, but every time you press that express button, that is going to be enhanced by just how far you're able to beat this particular content. So it's very important in this game that you need to full clear content, not just 3 stars, okay? So let me just repeat myself again. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned something as well. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for more Brilliant Force content. Now with that said, this has been Derry Free to Play, and as always, I will see you in the next video.